What's up, y'all? It's your boy TyLoTheGentleman. For all y'all that want a piece of One Piece, welcome to Wano Piece. Before we even start this video, I want to give a special shout out to the Wano Piece pirate crew for always liking these videos before they even start. If you want to be a member of the Wano Piece pirate crew, hit that subscribe button below.
Do it! Just do it!
Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Wano_Piece for One Piece memes and updates on the channel. We are also posting One Piece artwork and One Piece cosplay, so definitely check it out. This week, we are recapping chapters 311 through 320. We are moving right along. Alright, so when we last left off, this is round 2. They are in the Groggy ring and they are trying to get the giant into the goal. They've knocked out the other two members. Now Sanji and Zoro have to work together to get the giant into the goal. So, what they realize is the ref is kind of cheating because he's not doing his job and he just got his head turned to the side like this and not seeing that the giant has weapons. The giant has knives on his feet, and he also has other weapons. So he's using weapons in the fight, and the ref just isn't seeing it. He's like, I don't see anything. And he's doing stretches and all this kind of stuff, just not paying attention to the match. Makes sense, he's a Foxy pirate, right? And they gotta cheat. Sly as a fox. See what they did there. Now, the giant ends up holding Sanji and Zoro long enough so that the other two members of the Groggy Monsters team can get back up. And when they get back up, they put the whoopin on Sanji and Zoro. So now they're beat up, they're laying on the ground.
Bruh.
These guys have used weapons that aren't legal to be using, but there's no ref because the ref isn't paying attention. Zoro looks over at Sanji and says, hey man, can you give me a hand for 10 seconds?
10-second tidy! I'm all tuckered out.
And they're pretty big on just using a small amount of time to get what they need done. So you know it's about to go down. They take out the other two again. They end up making all the Groggy Monsters hit each other with their own weapons. And then they score the goal with the giant. So they win the match. Now when they win the match, they have to decide who to choose to become a member of their pirate crew. Since Foxy the Silver Fox is the captain of the crew that they're going against and also is the next fighter in the next round, they could technically just pick him as a member of their crew, causing the third round to never have to happen. But what they do instead, because you know Luffy loves to fight, is they get Chopper back as a member of their crew and then Luffy fights Foxy the Silver Fox. Now, when Luffy comes back for the combat thing, they end up, the battlefield that was randomly selected, which doesn't seem so random, was their battleship. So obviously Foxy the Silver Fox has an upper hand on Luffy because he knows where everything is, knows where all the weapons are. They end up having a fight. Usopp dresses up as Luffy's trainer and Luffy has an afro. So Luffy kind of looks like Apollo Creed from the Rocky movies. And basically they're fighting on the ship. Now we see the true strength of Foxy's Noro Noro beam on the ship. So he slows Luffy down, hits him a whole bunch of times, and then it waits 30 seconds for these blows to actually take effect. So he slows him down, then hits him a whole bunch of times, and then after 30 seconds is up, stuff happens.
Got him!
He also does things where he holds cannonballs up in the air for 30 seconds, and then when Luffy comes, that 30 seconds is up and he falls down. He just kind of is beating Luffy at first until he hits himself with his own bomb attack and completely misses Luffy with it. Now that's when Luffy gets the upper hand, but Foxy quickly takes the upper hand again because it's his ship. Now, Luffy was getting beat up very bad, but he kept getting back up. It was just like a Rocky movie, honestly.
I just want to say one thing to my wife who's home. Yo, Adrian,
they had to wear boxing gloves in this fight, and he kept getting up to the point where even the Foxy pirates were cheering for him until their boss told him not to. Now what happens is, one of the moves that Foxy the Silver Fox uses against Luffy has to do with a mirror. So he's bouncing the Noro Noro beam off the mirror, trying to catch Luffy with it, while he's also punching him with flaming fists, right? Now, Luffy gets a piece of the mirror stuck in his afro and uses it to deflect the Noro Noro beam back at Foxy the Silver Pirate, and then he uses that reversal chance to take him out with a final punch. And with this punch, it knocks Foxy out of the battle realm, because you have to stay within this certain diameter or certain parameters, like of a circle. And he gets knocked into the water, so he's automatically loses, and then they have to dive in and go save him because he's a devil fruit user. Now, as their final prize, they chose to take their flag, the Foxy Pirates flag, as their prize. Luffy ends up drawing them a new flag, which is completely terrible. Luffy should never draw again, but I'm sure he's gonna keep doing it. And now they have to ride their boat around with this horrible flag. It's hilarious. Now, when they get back to Tanjit's house, Admiral Aokiji pops out. He's just taking a nap. They thought he was a tree. He was actually standing up, and they just thought he was a tree because he's so tall. And he just kind of wakes up. He says he's there to get what they need to recalculate their crew's bounty, right? So they needed to make sure, he wanted to check and see if Nico Robin was with their group, and comes to find out he was. Now, he mentions Luffy's grandfather and that he took down Luffy's grandfather. So I'm trying to figure out who's Luffy's grandfather. I don't know if it's Goldie Roger, because Ganfall mentioned him and Luffy looking alike, and they both have D in their name. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure out who is Luffy's grandfather. That's a good question that I have. Let me know in the comments below who you think it is, or who you know it is. Nico Robin is afraid of Admiral Aokiji, because at this point, we're still trying to figure out who is this guy, why is he so powerful. Nico Robin says that Akainu the red dog, Aokiji the blue pheasant, and Kizaru the yellow monkey are the only 3 people with the title of Supreme Admiral.
And I stay under you fighting for some storming on these chumps like I'm thunder and lightning.
The only person higher than them is the Commander-in-Chief, Sengoku. It seems like no matter what universe you're in, Goku is always the strongest, I guess, right? But so he's one of these top strong Marines. This frightens Nico Robin, but she's escaped from him before. He begins to mention different things, saying you're gonna betray this group just like you betrayed every other group you've been a part of. And this makes Nico Robin mad, and she grabs him with all her different hands and breaks him, right? Breaks him, and he shatters. Now when he shatters, he gets back up because he's ice. He has an elemental devil fruit, just the same way as we saw with Crocodile and Enel. Before this happens, he throws over the ocean and a Sea King in order to let Tanjit be able to travel to get back to his people. And he said it would be frozen for at least a week. So that was crazy. They thought he was cool, but then he started talking crazy about Nico Robin. Nico Robin wasn't having none of that nonsense. Tried to break him. He got back up. And then Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro try to stop him from attacking her, and he froze their limbs, whatever limb they used to attack with, and they were on the ground for a second. And then he hugged Nico Robin and froze her.
Oh, hell no!
Another thing he did that was kind of random was ask Nami out on a date. He said, "Hey girl, what you doing tonight?"
I say, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
That was random, but hey, I mean, I guess even admirals want to go on a date sometimes. So what happened is he freezes Nico Robin with his hug, and he says, "You guys could thaw her out if you do it properly, but just be careful, she's very brittle right now, she could break." And then he cocks back his hand like, especially if I do something like this, and goes to break her, and Luffy grabs her. Then he tries to stomp on her, and Usopp scoops her up and takes her away. Luffy tells them to go to the ship. Him, Sanji, and Zoro get ready to face off against Admiral Aokiji. And Luffy says, you know what? I want to fight him alone. You guys don't worry about it. And Admiral Aoki says, okay, but this is going to be a fight to the death. Fight to the death. Just know that.
Round 2, fight.
And that's where them chapters end. So, there's something falling out of the sky, and we find out that it is Priest Gedetsu. And I guess he's not a priest no more, so I guess he's just Gedetsu now, right? He meets this guy that's a digger, and he's digging, and then he's talking to the guy, and he says, I want to be a chief of the Blue Seas. But that doesn't seem to happen. Him and the digger end up working together. They're both digging, and Gedetsu's having a hard time breathing. I wonder where Gedetsu's going to end up and if he's going to run into the Straw Hat Pirates again. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what was your favorite part of these 10 chapters. The Grand Line is a rough place. You're going to need a tough pirate crew to get through. So why not join the Wano Piece Pirate Crew by hitting that subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this one. Peace.